Welcome back. Today, we're talking about something huge that's happening with the air we breathe indoors. It's this massive shift, really, from just guessing to using incredible precision. And believe me, it's changing the whole game.
So let's just start with a really simple question. Think about the filter in your building. Is it actually doing its job? I mean, we all just assume it's protecting us, right? But what if it's just checking a box, completely ignoring the real threats right outside?
You know, for the longest time, the whole industry has been running on this one big assumption that the air in a city is pretty much the same everywhere. So you just slap in a standard filter, maybe a MERV 13, and call it a day. But the reality? Oh, it's so much more complicated. The air on your specific street is this unique, hyper-local cocktail of stuff. You've got diesel soot, traffic fumes, wildfire smoke, dust. It's completely different from one block to the next. Okay, so let's dive into why this whole one-size-fits-all idea just doesn't work at all. And this right here, this table just lays it all out perfectly. Look, if your building is near a port, you're not just fighting pollution in general, you're battling high levels of diesel soot and NO2. But if you're in an area that gets wildfires, whoa, you're dealing with these huge spikes of superfine particles, that PM 2.5 stuff. Each of these little microregions has its own unique fingerprint of pollution, and each one needs a totally different game plan.
So what does this all lead to? Well, you get these three massive gaps in the system. First, you're either wasting money on filters you don't need, or even worse, you're not spending enough and you're failing to protect people. Second, the filters are completely untargeted. They aren't designed for the real threat. And maybe the biggest one, there's no proof. Nobody's actually measuring if the risk went down. The whole system is just built on pure guesswork. So if the problem is a giant information gap, what's the solution? It's data, but not just any data. We're talking about hyper-local intelligence.
Okay, so this is how things used to be. You've got this one lonely monitor for a whole city. That one dot's data could be dictating the air quality strategy for millions of people, even if it's miles and miles away from your building. It's crazy. It's like trying to drive across town using a map that only shows a single road.
But now, check this out. We have what's called a filtration climate map, and this is just a huge leap forward. We go from that one little dot to this incredible high-res living map that shows you exactly what's in the air, street by street, and it can change hour by hour. It's a total game changer. All right, so we have this amazing new data. The big question is, how do we actually use it to fix those big problems we talked about?
Well, it powers this really smart three-step process. Step 1, identify. You use the data to find the buildings in the worst pollution hotspots, the ones where an upgrade will make the biggest difference. Step 2, prescribe. You create a custom plan for that specific building, tailored to its unique threats. And step 3, and this is the crucial part, prove. You actually monitor the results and show, with numbers, how much you reduced the risk. And who gets the most out of this? It's the people who need it most. We're talking about schools near busy roads, hospitals with vulnerable patients, daycare centers. Places where clean air isn't just a nice to have, it's absolutely critical. This data lets us finally put them first. The data is so good you can actually see what are called pollution fingerprints. It's exactly what it sounds like, a unique chemical signature for a location. A port city has a fingerprint heavy with diesel. A city crisscrossed by freeways has one loaded with soot and nitrogen dioxide. And what that means is, manufacturers can finally stop making one-size-fits-all filters and start engineering them for the real world. But you know, this isn't just about cleaner air. It's actually shaking up the entire business model of filtration. It's turning what used to be a simple cost center into a real revenue engine. Think about the old way of selling. A salesperson walks in and just says, you need a MERV 13 filter. That's it. It's super generic, it's all about the product, and frankly, it's not very helpful. Now, the new pitch is a world away. It's not about the filter at all. It's about the outcome. The conversation is now, hey, based on the real-time data for this exact address, we can guarantee we'll reduce the dangerous PM 2.5 getting into your building by X%. See the difference? You're not selling a piece of hardware anymore. You're selling a guaranteed, measurable health outcome. And that's really the heart of it. It's a move away from just selling a generic box and waiting for something to break. Now, it's about delivering a precision system where you can actually prove the results, all powered by this incredible data.
And this is where it gets really smart for the business side. You can plug this air quality data right into your sales software, like Salesforce, and suddenly it unlocks all these powerful new tools. It can automatically find and rank the highest risk buildings for you. It can suggest the perfect solution. It can even kick off marketing campaigns automatically when, say, wildfire smoke rolls in. It's just a much, much smarter way to do business. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second and talk about why all of this really matters. At the end of the day, the humble air filter is having a major glow up. It's not just a boring part you swap out anymore. It's becoming the brain of a smart, data-driven system that actively protects our health and makes our buildings more efficient. It's about making our indoor spaces safer, and we can actually prove it.
So I'll leave you with this one thought. We spend almost all of our time indoors. And now that this kind of intelligence is out there, what invisible threats is your building still ignoring?